Hello, my name is Connor Quinlan, and in this video I'm going to be doing a little tutorial on composition and perspective. Now, one thing that's really important, especially with landscape photography, is to come up with something unique, to make something new. Because nowadays there's a lot of photographers out there, and only more photographers are starting to join. So it's really only a matter of time before a lot of people start taking the exact same pictures. Now, the problem with most people is that they tend to take pictures that everybody takes. For example, at some place like the Grand Canyon. Sure, you can get very pretty pictures at the rim, but you'll get the same picture that 20 other people are also taking at that exact same time. And to become a really successful landscape photographer, it's really important that you come up with your own unique style in order to get a different perspective and to create some new work for people to see. So what I'm going to do is show you exactly how I took one of my more interesting and unique images. And that actually took place right up here with this cactus here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I set up and how I composed this image, and then I will show you the image that I took at the end of the video. So, the first things first is how to find a really unique image. Well, the secret really is that they're all around us. Even here in this little desolate area in a wash right behind my house, you can find pretty decent pictures to take. But they can be in very unusual places, and it can also be things that normal people wouldn't normally see. That's why it's important to always look for something different. So that's what I like to do when I come out here, especially in my backyard here in the desert. There's a lot of very interesting plants that normally people wouldn't take pictures of. And of course, there's very interesting perspectives that you can take too to make your picture more unique. For this shot here, what I wanted to do is I wanted to get kind of a sky shot. You can see that the area around me is very busy with shrubs and stuff, so I don't want to get the ground in the picture. What I want to do is get a nice bit of sky in the background with this cacti here kind of overreaching the top. So it's going to have a very cool perspective, looking straight up into the air, and we'll see all these neat buds from down below. So, first thing I did, like I said, I got under it. Next thing I wanted to do was to create kind of a theme that was more interesting. So what I did is I created this thing that I call the human perspective, which is basically really ultra wide angle shots, 14 millimeter with my 14 to 24 millimeter lens. And then it was also set at a very large aperture, f-stop 2.8 with this lens. And what that did is it created a really cool, unique image in the fact that it was a very wide angle image and also had a very low depth of field. Like I said, you will see that in a minute. So what I did, set it to f-stop 2.8, and then of course I am in manual mode here. And then looking at the histogram on top here, or not the histogram but the little bar here, I'm able to adjust my shutter speed. And then I get right under just like this. And what I want to do is I want to try to keep the ground out of the image, and then I want to kind of fill the frame to the corners with this cactus. So I'll get right underneath it, and then I'll try to get as close as I can to the buds here, and then focus as close as I can to those to get a really low depth of field. And after that, I took a couple shots to get the composition right, and then I got a really unique image from that. So now you can take a look at what that image looks like, and then I hope you can use some of these techniques to get some more unique images of your own.